And we begin this evening with a busy day in Madison, and election laws are at the forefront. Good evening, I'm Shannon Sims.
And I'm Charles Benson, live outside the state capitol. Let's take a look at what happened here today. The battle and fallout from the 2020 elections spilled out onto the Senate floor today. Republicans saying voting laws need to be rewritten to address, quote, irregularities with absentee voting. And Democrats say, where's the evidence? It was November 2020 all over again as Senate Republicans called for changes to the election laws after record absentee voting and voter turnout helped put President Biden in the White House.
I'm not trying to overturn the election. My colleagues are not trying to turn over the last election. What we're looking at is what Chief Justice Rogan said. There were irregularities. We're looking at those irregularities.
Democrats in the minority pushed back, calling Republican efforts un-American.
These bills are not about voter protection, but about self-preservation and voter suppression.
The bills would limit the number of ballot drop boxes and locations and require all absentee voters show a photo ID every time they vote. 1.9 million people voted by absentee ballot last November out of 3.3 million votes cast. Now, out of that number, clerks around the state identified 41 potential cases of voter fraud. Republicans say state law does not address drop boxes. They want the standard to be 4 locations in cities with populations of 70,000 or more. That would be less than the 15 Milwaukee had during the presidential election, mainly at public libraries.
We're just saying that it'll be up to the clerk to decide where those drop boxes should be, up to 4 drop boxes. We're legalizing drop boxes.
It should be just as easy for African Americans to vote as it is for white people to vote. And right now, it's not.
Now, 2020 also saw a record number of voters who declared themselves indefinitely confined to get an absentee ballot. Now, Senate Republicans today want all those voters to reapply in the next election cycle. But it's very unlikely any of this will happen because Governor Evers not expected to sign off on any of these bills, Shannon.
All right, Charles, are there any bipartisan efforts, though, to try to change some election laws in the state?
Yeah, there actually is. There is a move on both sides to start counting ballots before Election Day to avoid those long nights and early morning vote changes. Right now, state law says clerks cannot start counting ballots until Election Day. Well, it has been a busy day for the legislature. The Senate passed 3 bills related to police reform. The first bans police use of chokeholds statewide, except in a life or death situation. Another bill would provide more state aid to communities that do not cut their police budgets. And third bill requires police agencies to update policies on when use of force must be reported and how, and then also provides immunity to an officer who reports a violation of another officer. Well, on the jobs front, both chambers passed a bill that would end the extra $300 unemployment payment, which comes from the federal government. Governor Evers has indicated he will veto that legislation.